Greetings, everyone, and welcome into the Hourglass Taurus season. I'm getting somebody's about to get left in a very calculated way. Some of you may be involved in a situationship, and this person is ready for you to stop arguing or stop complaining or stop trying to tell this person what they did, because they're going to do it again. I'm hearing by the end of the week, whatever you've been like arguing about or trying to show this person what they did wrong to you, is like they're just waiting for you to just give up the sex. But whatever you're talking about is ultimately going to happen again, and they're just waiting for you to just fold. My ear is like itching. Yeah, somebody's waiting for you to fold. And you may think like they're taking the time out to listen. They're showing up. You may think that they care because they're showing up and listening, but they're waiting for you to fold so they could hit it and do the same thing over and over. And you know what's so funny? You may be the best sex they ever had, but it's something that it's like something about how you guys came about. They don't feel like it's solid. It's like this person has this mentality like, I'm getting good sex would put you in a relationship you didn't agree to. It's like this is this person's mentality. Good sex would lead to a relationship that you didn't mean to have or you didn't want. This person didn't agree to a relationship. So you guys better be careful of what this person is agreeing to or what they're leading you on to think they agreed to. This shitstorm comes up again. This was in the first video today, so maybe this is a part 2 to this energy, or this is another type of scenario for another type of collective. Major losses are happening in Taurus season, so something's about to slow down and move backwards for some, or be removed for others. Karma is out. Karma is like serving a lot of punishment here. Could be with fire signs, or we have people that wanted to control fire signs and they want fire signs to be punished because they just couldn't control these fire signs. It feels more with earth and fire. The collective of earth and fire. So someone may be really angry and in their feelings about a fire sign. Like, I feel like somebody wanted a fire sign to do what they wanted them to do, and the fire sign is like, no, I had enough. So we have feelings. Somebody's feeling some kind of way about their karma and the drama. Yup, they losing sleep. So somebody may be restless. They worried, replaying events, thinking about you. They could be sleeping well late in the morning, like 5 a.m. So they're getting tired at 5 a.m. Someone may be in a new place, in a new bed, or it's not their bed. It's like sleeping over by someone and you can't really relax. You can't really rest. Yeah, you know what I'm seeing? So I watched a movie last night. I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically this dude lost his AirPods. He lost his AirPods and he went to the Apple store and it was under attack with this guy. And like, you know how it goes, right? And at the end of the movie, it shows him going back to this little room with 2 twin-size beds and him pulling out the AirPods and putting it in. And that song, Feel Good, I'm Feeling Good, when he was like, Dragonfly, you know what it is, or something. I'm Feeling Good song. And he put the AirPods in his ear, and he laid down and he started crying because he just escaped from some sort of terrorist attack in the Apple Store. He was actually kidnapped. He was actually the one that I'm going to say the terrorist was holding hostage. iHostage. It's called iHostage, and that was actually the code word for when the SWAT team was going to move in, was iHostage. And the song was playing, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, I'm feeling good. But he was crying. And I was just like, that's ironic that the director puts that song, because the pieces that was playing was dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. So that's what this remind me of, that movie scene I watched the other night. So if you guys watch the movie iHostage, let me know which part kind of stuck out to you, what had some kind of deeper meaning for you as well. All right, so let's see what's going on. We have bad credit. So someone may be working on a payment plan. Someone may be under spiritual debt for some sort of spell that they cast. Hey, someone may be doing money spells because they're unemployed, or they bought spells from some sort of witch. Hey, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm checking my messages like I'm not recording. Yeah, so someone may have tried to reverse a charge from buying spells. Someone may have changed their mind, possibly feel like the caster is phony or was a phony spell. Somebody spent a good change trying to buy an illusion. You guys fucking with witches that know how desperate you are, so they're robbing you. But it's something about spiritual debt. Somebody put names in a fucking jar. Maybe we have like a phony business and this person knows about freezer spells. Somebody's trying to stop someone from a dispute or wanting their money back with a spell. Then I'm also getting that you have an unemployed Harper. That's, I'm hearing like this is their last resort to try to get you back. So you have someone that could have been a trickster, that could have tried to sell you a dream, or you had like this fairy tale fantasy going on with this person. Maybe you don't know this person has bad credit, they're in debt, don't want to work. They could be opting to try to put a come back to me spell or a binding spell on you, honey boo boo. They need to go look a fucking job. Oh, you know what I'm getting? That they didn't get their act together, or they didn't get their life together in time to be with you. And now they're thinking about putting a love spell on you or a binding spell. They want you to come back to them. For some of you, when you walked out this person's life, you walked away with blessings. This person feels like a dud. And a lot of their frustration comes from unpaid bills. They could have unopened bills as well, unopened envelopes. This person may know about spell work through their exes. I feel like one of their exes tried to put a love spell on them, and it turned into a disaster, or it didn't work when this person found out. It stopped working, or it kind of clicked. It made sense why certain things were happening in their life. Someone may have a spell on your person's heart that if they fall in love, it would become a disaster. It's like all types of things happening to stop this love connection. I'm hearing somebody's running into debt for obia, and the obia ain't walking. I'm hearing the obia run out. Someone could have stole money from someone, and they went to obia to put a spell on this person. Ooh, we have a scorned man here. May have put a spell on a woman that stole his money. Feel like this woman tricked him. The stolen money could have led this person into debt, or they almost lost their life. Maybe it wasn't even their money that this person stole. So now they go into a spellcaster or somebody in their family, maybe blind or half blind, or doesn't need to know all the details to work magic on like revenge spells. Shut up. Some of you need to know who y'all fucking with. Family members out here would go to the ends to protect their family members. We have truth spells with secrets. So someone may be putting a truth spell on you, or you did this. They're trying to get someone to willingly tell you the truth. A truth spell. And it has something to do with, ooh, there's a witch circle here too. Some of you, you're going to one witch, and this witch have 6 other people that help them cast spells. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Or closet witch. Someone may be demanding more money for this spell too. Or they're going to ask you for more money when you try to complain. Like, they're going to be like, well, if you want this to happen, you're going to have to pay an extra money. I feel like there's a debt on a spell, and it could be somebody else's life, and that's going to create a crazy drama. Like, somebody's going to fall in a rabbit hole and get stuck there. Like, gravity is going to pull somebody down a rabbit hole. It's tight. It's like claustrophobic talking about this. I'm hearing stop it. Stop it now. Somebody's part of a coven, and I don't know if they know. Or somebody's initiated into a group of covens of witches, and they don't know. And maybe you're like drawn to this coven because you like magic, or you're magic curious right now, and this is why you're sucked into this circle. And maybe you have like something else going on. Maybe you're kind of like discouraged, you can't find a job, and you have like all these debts weighing on you, and that's how they penetrate. This is how they sense you. Because I'm getting like some witches don't see with their regular eyes. They sense things. They sense this energy drawing close. Some of you have witches that are targeting you because your vibration is so low because of these financial worries and woes. They may even use that against you to feed off of your energy, or to siphon your magic. Some of you may come from a realm of witches and you don't know. You're upset about something. It's painfully obvious, and these witches are drawn to you. They could be capitalizing on your pain or what you don't want to deal with, and they show you, oh, you don't have any money? Let me show you a magic trick. And they do something, and bukus of bread or bukus of what you're wanting, and it entices you. But they avoid the question of the payment. Listen, a party. Some of you may go to a party and meet witches, or you go to a party and there's a tarot reading or a psychic medium, and it's all fun and games until they move in close and kind of pick on what's upsetting you. They avoid conversation like, how do you know that? Or how do you know my name? And how do you know where I'm from? They avoid all of that shit. Your boundaries are weak because you're hurt, and these people sense you. They sense your secrets. This is not going to bring you any peace. This is going to lead to a bigger illusion. Some of you, there's a payment required, hey. And if you don't start loving yourself, you're going to lose yourself to this circle. You have a young heart, but an old mind. I think you come from a very rich bloodline, and these circle of witches smell it. They smell it. I'm hearing fee fi fo fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. That's how it go. Let's see. Fee fi fo fum. What is that riddle?
The full quote, as given in Joseph Jacobs' 1890 version, is, Fee fi fo fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive, or be he dead, I'll have his bones to grind my bread.
Shut up. Jack in the Beanstalk with the magic beans. These people could smell your blood. And they could be dead inside, or they have a debt to pay, and they're going to try to use you. They're going to try to use your bones to grind in their bread. Shut up. How crazy that connect, right? There's a closet witch, or you're the closet witch, bro. There's a witching room. Or somebody's giving witch tips at this party. Somebody's spending a lot of money partying. This could be somebody's birthday in Taurus season. Or somebody's trying to get close to people that have money, but they're really in debt. I feel like there's a Taurus energy that people may be trying to get close to this Taurus. Or this Taurus is trying to get close to people that they think have money because there's a credit card being swiped. This could be identity theft. This could be stolen credit cards that you're lusting after, or you're hungry, you're greedy after. The soul requires fully. Listen, somebody knows that you're upset or you're hurting, and they're going to try to entice you. They're going to try to entice you, and your soul is required as a payment. Bunny chasers with the rabbit hole. So somebody may like Claire women. We have bunny chasers, hey. A protection spell that can't be destroyed. So some of you may have a protection spell that cannot be destroyed. Somebody put that on you. Yup. Because they know the sneaky snakes that was coming in your future. We have leaving. Somebody's attempting to go astray. Why not just opt out? It will be better in the long run. Some of you gonna have to stand firm. This is very tempting. These witches coming at you, and they don't look like witches. They're not gonna look like a witch. They're gonna look ordinary. And it's only when they prove that they have some sort of magic deal that you believe them. But the thing is, their magic is only powerful around you. This is why they want you. Leave in. Opt out. Leave. You've taken it as far as it can go this time. Walking away is the best you could do. I feel like when these people question you, these people could even be so close on you, smelling you. Maybe they touch your hair, they touch your garments. Ooh, these are snakes. Ooh. They're reptilians. They could be even shapeshifters. Or they carry a mark of a snake. Searching for Jack. That riddle is when one of the giants is searching for Jack. When he says fee fi fo fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. That is searching for Jack. So I don't know if we have a Jack Jacob, something with a J. They searching for you because their crops failed. What? Anyhow, we have childish. Yup. And we have secrets again. So we had 2 cards that was talking about hitting on secrets. So somebody's secretly dealing with spell work. And the spell work intention is connected to somebody's dark side. So, you know, spell casting, it's all about your intention. That's where the spell, that's where the powerful power is coming from, a force is from the intention. Someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe the terms should be grow up or get out. Some of you, you're being tricked into a party scene too. So maybe you were invited, or you had your party and nobody showed up, and now you showing up for everybody else's party. And you see in the snakes, you see in the backstabbers, hey. You seen how childish this group of people are, but you're there. And because you're there, some sort of payment is being exchanged. It's stealing your joy. You need to leave now. Stop and leave now. We have global centers of witchcraft. Something about touching your hand chakra. Don't let anybody touch your hand chakra or shake your hand. They may shake your hand and then they have like this look. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love you have. Don't let it steal your joy. Somebody wants you back, or somebody wants you without doing the necessary courting or pursuing you. So they opting out for a love spell. Maybe this person is a brokey and they can't afford to have a relationship with you, or they can't afford to get next to you. So they're spending whatever little they have on a spell, or they themselves are spell caster and they spending whatever little they have on ingredients, items, and tools. Maybe on candles, red strings. This King of Swords is dealing with a witch, or they're dealing with someone that's performing financial rituals. They're into magic and law of attraction. Somebody is like, you doing all of this, why don't you just do it the right fucking way? You know, there's a payment here that you're not looking, or you don't care about. And it could be this King of Swords insanity. This could drive this person crazy. It could drive them mad. They could lose their marbles because of this, whatever they fucking doing here. And it could be that somebody has a spell on the King of Swords to keep them giving money, but it's actually blocking their motivation to get a job. So maybe somebody's in and out of a job, or they barely have money, and somebody's putting a spell on them, and this is like deteriorating their focus. Somebody's deteriorating the focus of a King of Swords. They want them to solely focus on a relationship, on an illusion of love. They're giving tips all the time to a King of Swords, but it's witch tips. What? Yup, an illusion of love. They could have a family, and the mother or the woman creates spells or going to do spells. It's like the King of Swords is saying, this is supposed to be love, but I don't feel loved. Act out very childish. They could be trying to flirt, trying to cheat too, because they don't want to leave. It could be cheaper to keep her. So they have a wandering eye while they have a witch at home. They don't recognize. They're not recognizing something. Something is being done. Maybe a child is being biased to the King of Swords, or a child may be running the King of Swords in depth. They don't see the clues. They don't see that they fell down the rabbit hole with this spellcaster. I feel like I'm losing myself with sleepless nights. So the King of Swords is saying, I lost myself. And they're not seeing that it's the people around them that claim to love them It's like they're using him, his energy, could even be his mental energy. It's like, oh my God. I'm getting that the spellcaster needs this person to stay young and feeding them an illusion of love or acting like they love them. Acting like they're agreeing with the terms. Somebody's in bad debt and they're not telling anybody, but they're acting out. We have the Three of Swords. We could have Pisces, Libra, Aquarius man, Gemini man, Libra man. The spirit is starving. Someone doesn't feel seen. Someone doesn't feel heard. Someone doesn't feel their soul. Disappointed with themselves. Disappointed with the people they love. I don't know. I feel like the witch or the spellcaster is acting out childish. So the King of Swords could be the adult, but it's part of a strategy, or they're acting helpless. So the King of Swords could be depleting themselves with trying to help, with trying to make it better, but ultimately leads to disappointment. We have a Libra that has a dark side when it comes to love. Yup. I feel like when a Libra is trapped by the people they love, or when they feel exploited by the people they love, they get dark. Someone may also feel like an air sign is a witch, and every time they abuse this love, or every time they take advantage of this love from an air sign, they pay for it and they thinking it's a spell on them, but it's not. These air signs could be protected here. I feel like somebody's afraid of their dark side, and somebody's also afraid of their highest potential, their raw power. Somebody's afraid of their raw power here. I feel like there's an air sign that loves someone dearly, but it has a spell on this person. And every time this Libra, this air sign gets close to this person, things happen. This person that has the spell on them may be trying to grow up. They may be trying to let go of distorted love habits or distorted love patterns, but they disappoint themselves, or they're being held back by a huge disappointment on themselves. Somebody enjoys an air sign, they enjoy the love, but a spell is on this person and they can't get close. What is this illusion about? If you have someone that you love and you know they love you, and every time you guys trying to get together or get close, and there's like weird shit, strange shit that happens that breaks you guys apart or blows you guys out of each other's orbit, but the love still flows, this person is catching on. They're questioning why they always feel stuck, why they always feel like not seen, not heard, what's going on. So they're being the adult in the room. They're putting on their inspector's hat, and they're looking closely at this love that they have with you. Their money could be jammed the fuck up too. Whoever put that spell on this person, it was meant to affect love, and it was meant to affect money. And it was meant to make this person feel deeply unsatisfied and disappointed in their life. They're stuck. They're emotionally immature as well. And I think it's because of a spell. They played with somebody's heart. They played with somebody's heart, and they can't get away from this person. They may have had a family, or they have a love child, or they have a child with this person as well. Could be a cancer baby, or a cancer adult child. Could be from an air sign, Gemini. What? I'm hearing we are your only true family, but it's forged, you trick. This is a trick. This is forged of the real deal. Somebody's trying to force and forge something that could never be. It was never meant to fucking be. That's why somebody's using the spells. Your person is trying to enjoy love with you, but they can't. It just always feels like it slips away from them. You slip away from them. And then they save their money. They save their money. And just when they think they have enough money to pursue love with you, some fuck happens. And they sit there like, why? Why is it every time I'm close to my goal, I'm set back? It's because of a fucking spell. And I feel like both of you may have some sort of bloodline that creates a very powerful love here. You guys' love for each other may have override a lot of heartbreaks that you guys experience, both separately and together. Somebody wants to be a fool here and come at you with a love offer. They've been thinking about this for a while. It's almost like they're starting to say, man, fuck it if I don't have enough money. Fuck it if I can't charge it and do something with you. It's like they're tired of using financial hiccups or problems as an excuse to not enjoy love with you. Like, this is someone that's coming with a page of cups. They want to follow their heart, but life is not cooperating with them. They're lusty. They are loving. They're tender. They're romantic right now. And you may be stuck on this person too. Maybe you have questions or doubt about their own money or what they do for a living to gain money. This person may be a free spirit right now or a free agent. It's like whatever they're doing, they're free to do it, but it's causing pain and heartbreak. It could be a way how they make money. Maybe they're spending a lot of money to travel, to see people that they love right now. Queen of Cups. We have baby oracles. You see how the face is cut off here? I feel like whoever is casting the spell, I'm hearing it's loosely involved, but they or knows about. It's like this person is trying to make their presence scarce, but they're the one behind all of the tragedy, the disappointments, the illusions, and they're laughing. Maybe they're watching your person through a crystal ball, or they have spies, and every time your person gets close to you and it falls off or it blows up in this person's face, they laughing. They laughing. They like stealing your person's joy, and they know you're the joy too. It's like, yeah, you love money, I'm going to hit you where it hurts. And if because you couldn't love me and our child or whatever, it's like, yeah, when you fall for someone or when love enters your life, it's going to be blocked. So is your goddamn money. Come to terms. I don't know if your person feels deep inside that they need to confront this person, or they need to have like some sort of peace offering. They want it to be the adult. We have the Four of Wands. Could be a fire sign, could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. Maybe they want to give this person money, or they feel like it started when they didn't want to give this person money. We have the Nine of Cups. This person is by your person's house, or they were by your person's house. They're estranged. So let's say that they do have a child together. They come together around the same house, but the spellcaster stays a certain distance. They don't want to be detected, but it's like they know your person's weakness because they looking at the cups. They paying attention, or they taking note on what your person finds value, or what brings them happiness and what brings them joy, and they target it. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. And I feel like this has been going on a long time. It's like they are silencing your person's roar. We have a water sign here, or this person still has a lot of feelings for your person. Okay, so this is what I'm also getting. Somebody wants you to come knocking at their door because they don't have money to take a trip to you, or their money is really tight. And they're trying to give you an illusion like they're having a good time. They're living their best life with the 9 of Cups. Someone is a part of an unhappy family dynamic. I feel like somebody is surrounded by spells and they don't know. They don't know that it's people in their home that could be doing it as well. They may have 3 to 4 people that's putting spells on them. And I don't know if your person did something to these people and this is why they secretly doing, it's like a secret payback, and your person is like oblivious, but it's like they know something is off. Maybe there was a purchase of a home and somebody found out about it and they're upset that your person has like that one win and they're mad. Maybe your person recently bought a home or a car. This could be like 3-4 years ago, and this person is like, yes, I have to ramp up my fucking spells, because how the fuck you had money to buy that? How the fuck you had the credit to get a house? Like, maybe this person has to leave the home now because this person made a spell on it. This is like an ex, possibly lover, that does not want somebody to be happy. And every time they catch wind or find out that this person achieved something, they go and create a spell to stop it, block it, or to help them lose it. Your person is thinking about marriage. It satisfies them very deeply to think about marriage. We have the 7 of Wands to the bottom. This person is very serious about making or creating a life for themselves, and they have someone around them that's preventing them, blocking it, delaying it, and they're overwhelmed. They want to give up. Your person may want to give up because it just feels like this whole life is an illusion. I feel like the spell is like really taking a heavy toll on your person. They feel under attack. They could be busy majority of their time, but it's nothing really happening. And they're just like, what kind of twilight zone am I in? Like, what is happening to me? It's like they're sitting and questioning the events that's been happening in their life. This could also be that these spells is causing this person a lot of brain fog, where they just feel suspicious of everything. I don't want to say like the spells is responsible for everything in this person's life, but somebody has something to tell you about a commitment. I feel like somebody wants to talk about marriage with you or moving in, but their credit is not good, or they're not getting their act together, their life together in time, and you may be just opting out. You're not letting this person waste any more of your time. You may also know that they have spells on them, or they're hanging around people that are into that, and it could be affecting this person's life. We have the World with the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's about to jump a timeline. Oh my gosh. The person spell casting wants to ruin somebody's reputation. The World. We have fixed energy, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. Somebody's ready to relocate. Somebody's trying to mature. They're trying to grow up here, but they feel like they need to leave their old world to do it. They may be looking for jobs in a different city. They may be checking their credit score. They're trying to make room for you and this joy and this love that they have, and they're simultaneously trying to get out and grow up. What? This could be long distance, or they have investments over the sea that they constantly keep tabs on. It's like many different worlds. Hey, they feel like they lost control of their life. Person that's watching. I'm hearing a lot of love songs. All of the money, all of the cars don't amount to you. Is that Drew Hill? Let's see. All of the money, all of the cars don't amount to you. Somebody's ready to fold. I don't know if they want to give up on themselves because all of this confusion. Drew Hill, all of the money, all of the cars lyrics. Yeah. I think that's the name of the Incomplete is the name of the song. I'm hoping that's the name of it. Yeah. Even though it seems I have everything, I don't want to be a lonely fool. All of the women, all the expensive cars, all of the money don't amount to you. I can make believe I have everything, but I can't pretend I don't see that without you, girl, my life is incomplete. They're a lonely fool, y'all. And then he goes on to say, listen, your perfume, your sexy lingerie, girl, I remember it just like it was yesterday, a Thursday. You told me you had fallen in love. I wasn't sure that I was. It's been a year, winter, summer, spring, fall. But being without you just ain't living nothing at all. If I could travel back in time, I'll relive the days you were mine. Oh my gosh. Somebody put a hex on your person that if they ever find love, they can't get to it. They want to leave their world. And I don't think anybody knows because they're pretending to be in the Nine of Cups like they're satisfied, like they live in their best life. But they hide in how sad and lonely they are. They're hiding the fact that they feel incomplete. And the person that's putting spells or hex on your person, they watching your person live this best life and they're getting more agitated. I'm hearing they're putting spells before anything and everything. We have the Chariot. The Chariot is about a power move, hey. This person is holding a lot of emotional space for you. They're lusting after you. They're being silent or silenced. We have Gemini, Cancer energy. Something about a car with a fire sign too. So maybe a fire sign, a Gemini, or a Cancer could not afford a car. The Chariot is a car too. Somebody couldn't afford a large purchase and they had to go through somebody else, maybe a lover, maybe somebody they were sleeping with, because it feels like a lot of getting drunk to fuck, but not having an emotional connection. Something about sitting in the car or riding together. It's like two people riding together. And then we talk about all of the money, all of the expensive cars, all of the women, all of the expensive cars, all of the money don't amount to you. This fire sign. But they're being childish about it because their credit is fucked up. So they may need whoever is helping them to achieve these high-priced items. Maybe they have one lover on a car note. They have another lover helping them with employment. They're all soul ties, hey. And this could be relatives that they have like a soulmate connection with. There's a soulmate that be in their car that's working spells. A fire sign that has Cancerian or Gemini placements. I feel like they're in a phony soul connection. It's not real. Or all this life, this whole thing, it's bogus. And this fire sign sits and think about it in their car, on a bike, something that has wheels that they operate. We have a very immature fire sign, almost like they kind of fell short on being an adult. They have all these people doing different things for them, having them feel like a child, a little boy, when they really want to feel like this emperor or this gladiator, this warrior conquering spirit that's in the chariot. It's always like a push and pull. I'm getting the red ribbon or the red thread around the cosmic couple's hands. They're focused on a relationship and another situation. They have a depth with a Gemini and a water sign. Some sort of fire sign, could be with a Sagittarius. Yeah, it's like lust hex or lust spells are on someone, hey. They can't tell who is the real deal. Somebody did a number on your person, yeah. Because they were one-sided with someone else. They cheated someone else. And now they're like stopping everything in this person's life. It started off with money, not being able to get money out of your person. This is how it started. Jeez. I feel like somebody's gonna write about it too, that their lust blind them to a witch. They're gonna write it in a comment, or they wrote it somewhere. I'm seeing it like in a text format, but it could be in their notes. It could be in a comment. Like somebody says it, you know, I didn't know my ex was putting hexes on me. How do I get out of it? Or they out of it and they testifying. They talking about it. They being open about it. We have the 9 of Wands. Somebody got a lot of headaches. Or like migraines to the eye. Sinus migraines. The Chariot could be about a car. Somebody's car could be getting repoed because they're not making the fucking payments. They could be guarded, or they could be in their home trying to guard this damn vehicle. 5 of Wands. This is a lot of like aggression, hey, with the Emperor. So a divine masculine is under scrutiny. Too many people is attached to this divine masculine. They want to be a conqueror. They want to do their own moves, but it's like maybe it was okay to have like a team of a network, a band of people under them or helping them to be in this Empress status, but now it just feels like chains. They could even feel suicidal about these financial debts that they're in. They can't think straight. I'm getting a scene from Lord of the Rings. When Strider went to help this emperor that was under a spell from his most trusted counselor, but he was actually a warlock. Which Lord of the Rings where Strider helps the emperor come out of a spell? Okay, so Aragon. I can't remember. It doesn't tell me, but it's like Aragon goes to help the king. He has a daughter, and the daughter kind of falls for Aragon, and he has to tell her, no, he already has a lady. But they go to help this king up in a mountain. It's cold. The whole town or kingdom is suffering. And this king is under this spell from his most trusted advisor, who was a fucking warlock. So this emperor could have a right-hand person or somebody that they confide in that's into this spell work. We have the Five of Wands, Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. This cycle is about to break. There is a guardian, an archangel, a powerful Urihe that's working behind the scenes to help an emperor break a karmic cycle for fortune. I feel like this is the end of it. So this could have started many moons ago. I'm hearing 2019. And it looks like it's closing out, or the emperor is starting to like do things on their own, finding their own divinity, finding their own leadership, their own structure. It's almost like they're pushing away things that maybe they can't afford, or they're pushing away offers or deals that are attached to other people. I'm hearing, take it back, take all that clothes back. I don't want it, take it back. Eight of Pentacles. So someone knows they have to put in a lot of work. Maybe this is someone that's avoiding putting in the effort to get with you, so they opting out for love spells, using their last money to do this. And there's a strong guardian that's standing in that. Maybe this is an angel coming with a message to the emperor as well. And it unlocks something. Something is being unlocked in an emperor. They're growing up and they're getting out. Hasta luego. Or hasta luego. Somebody's listening to their guardian. Somebody's in communion with their spirit team, with their guides. And miracles are being shown, hey. It's a conflict, one more conflict, or this is the last rabbit hole that the emperor slides down in or falls down in, but it unlocks. Like Alice in that room, and she had to eat a piece of that pastry to shrink to get out. I'm no longer they. Huh? Somebody's saying they're no longer they. Some sort of spell is not going to be able to reach an emperor, a divine masculine. Seven of Swords. I know the lies you tell. So so I'm definitely getting that a divine masculine, and a divine masculine could be watching. This is guidance that you may have to confront someone that you hurt very, very deeply. You know who this person is, because numerous of times they try to hex you, or they try to trap you into a spell. Maybe they try to entice you with money spells, or come over here and let me introduce you to such and such, and they could, brighten up your future when it comes to your money. They feel like they have to go back to this person and confess with the Seven of Swords. I have to right my wrongs with the lies I told. Or this emperor is confiding into a witch who is telling them lies. And this could be a sister. You know what movie I just channeled? The House of something on Netflix. The movie on Netflix that says the fall of the House of Usher. Right? And in that movie, the guy's sister was constantly telling him lies. She was playing on his weakness to be a leader. And he was confided. In the end of it all, he kind of betrayed his sister because he knew what his sister was trying to do to him, which is use him for his leadership, because I think he was like the heir of the family money, and she was like acting like she so loves him and wants the best for him, but she was trying to control every decision he was making. She also talked him into a lot of criminal things. But at the end, he grew up and he got out. But I'm not gonna spoil it for you all. It's like a family dynasty. And it says here, 2 rootless siblings. Yup. They die one by one. So I think the Emperor is starting to catch on some lies that a witch or a spellcaster may be telling, and they're not saying anything. I'm seeing them like making notes, but not letting them know or letting on that they seen or know what they doing. This could even be like eavesdropping and they heard some shit. The Diablo, Capricorn energy. It could be around family money or a family business, or working, getting people's jobs, or helping people out with their credit. Up all night. So that same energy comes back around again. Sleepless nights. Trying to figure out what type of devil or demon is around. And then they have an obsession with sex. Or like sex is on their mind and they're not trying to think about that right now. I'm hearing you little fucking minx. Somebody's a minx. Wow. They feel inadequate and they're trying to figure out what demon do they have to fight next. So they're looking in their shadow locker. They're facing these limitation or evil. They're facing an evil or a restriction in their life, or they're starting to see where the source of their restriction is coming from. Someone here has a debt to a deities for the spells that was granted to them. I don't think they know. I feel like the person who's creating spells, they're being tricked by a deities. So they could be praying or giving honor or homage to a deities, but the deities is tricking them as something else. Wow. And because their ego is so huge, they don't see that the deity is tricking them with a soul debt. Hey. Fuck. Pay the piper. Somebody's true lens is about to go into focus. Somebody's about to see who these people are in their life. The process of illumination. Somebody's about to see the evil and the wickedness. And maybe they see it, but they never confronted it, and then now it's like they're gonna do it with action. It's like they think they're playing a fool, but they are about to get fooled. Oh my word. They're about to see who the real wolf is in the sheep clothing. And out of the shadow comes the devil. That's what I heard loud and clear. And out of the shadows came the devil. Someone may also be doing blood magic or blood sacrificing. Vengeance. Consequences and vengeance. Someone may have had sex with someone and it was not good. They tricked themselves into thinking that this sex would be great. I'm also getting that someone may have had like this intense sexual orgasm, but there was some kind of darkness that was exchanged when this person nut. Because I'm seeing like a lady riding like straddling a guy, and she looks up and she screams, but it's like a black fog enters her mouth. Oh my gosh, my imagination is crazy. So we have a juvenile prankster or trickster here with the Diablo as well. Or they're in a troublemaking streak. Like I said, someone may be catching on to a lot of wickedness around them, and now they're like in this vengeance streak. They're gonna get back at these folks. Spunky, they're gonna assert their agenda. So they may be up all night with this masterminding wickedness here. The true wolf is going to come out. The beast comes out. Then they're questioning the stagnancy of a relationship. They're like, maybe they're like reflecting on their behavior around every situation. Maybe there's a thing here where they kind of feel like they were never in control of their body at certain times, and they're like, something about they're gonna push away a pressure here. Somebody may try to pressure them, and they're gonna be like, no. And they're gonna try to use a spell on this person. They're resisting the spell with the Diablo. Somebody's resisting a spell. And it's like the devil is reminding them of their sin. Oh, you think you're good now? It's like, I don't know if that's their ego or their darkness, or this is someone reminding them of their sin. Almost like, you could never get better. You're this. You're gonna do this because you're this. And this person is like, really? Then I'm also getting, somebody has like this volcanic passion, this primal desire to get you. I think they want to spend what they don't have on you, or they want to give you what they don't have. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of temptation. It's like their soul wants to be free. This is what they see at night or think up at night. Their entire world is exposed at a certain time at night. Some of you, this person has low emotional IQ, and this is why these things are happening. This is why this spell shit is penetrating this person. Someone may be under a binding spell, and they're using money for this to stay strong. There's an undigested shadow here that's going to be exposed for a lot of people to see. It's like exploiting somebody's strength, or somebody's going to bully someone, and it's like it's going to be so painfully obvious. And then when they get caught, they're going to be like, why are you guys so childish? They're going to try to play it off. A perversion with a child. Or somebody's going to try and mock your person, or bring up something that happened to them as a child, to push them back into an illusion, to push them down in a dark space. Miserable, powerless folks know you by your sins, not your name. Somebody may also be using sex to weaken somebody. Hey, Page of Swords. But this person is watching. And I feel like with the swords on the wall above the head, they think about it at night. Maybe that's when it's quiet, or when this person is alone, and they start to like comb over different events. Especially with you. They may have been tricked out of being with you. Hey, this feels like arranged marriage, or an arranged affair, or an arranged coupling. This could also be like somebody's relative is bringing really questionable women or men around for this person to be tempted. It's like I seen a lot of wicked things they do, but I don't speak on it. Huh? But I think about it. I think about what they do when I'm alone. Some sort of fear comes in this person's heart. And it suppresses or it rejects this person's true needs. Makes them feel like they're not worthy. So they suppress what they are and who they want. I feel like I'm losing my soul to wild things. I feel like I'm losing my soul to dark things. And I feel like at times I can't control my sex, my sexual this could even be somebody's having sexual dreams, wet dreams. Some sort of deities. My ear. I went deaf in one ear just now. Hello? My right ear feels, I could hear a tone, but I feel like deaf in my ear. You have very strong will, strong, wicked people that enjoy limiting people's lives. But the thing is, they don't know that they have a debt to pay to a deity. So they're going on with all this hisms and schisms. But this deity coming for them. I see them grinding their teeth. They're grinding their teeth. It's an unknown entity that's creating problems and bringing succubus and incubus in somebody's life. Somebody's being drained in more ways than one. And it's because they're vulnerable, there's shame that this thing is feeding on. And then I'm getting their shame of a prank they pulled on someone. There's shame there. And that's why this entity or these spells could feed. What kind of magic spell to use? I heard my baby trying hard as babe could try. What can I do? Yep. That is that's a song by David Bowie from The Labyrinth. And he had the ball too, a ball of illusions, feeding somebody illusions that entice their greed, that entice their selfishness. Somebody's about to wake up from it though. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As long as you did, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.